Welcome to the start of another South Jersey football season. Marc Narducci and Phil Anastasia. And Phil, as we get to South Jersey football, a lot of great first week matchups. First off, Camden coming off a win, one of the few teams that has already played against a very good Camden Catholic team.
This should be a good one, Mark, because this is a great rivalry. And Camden Catholic actually has won 22 in a row against South Jersey opponents. The last loss at Camden at Farnham Park on a Friday night. Governor Christie was there. So yeah, Camden Catholic, really a strong club, 26-1 against South Jersey opponents in 3 years under Nick Strom. And like I said, Camden, coming off a little bit of a down year, but maybe has a little bit of momentum, little confidence winning out in East St. Louis. New quarterback, Premier Wilson, 3 touchdown passes. So the Panthers will be ready, and this is always a great rivalry. These kids know each other. Should be a good one.
Phil, a year ago, Shawnee opened with Cherokee. Cherokee was considered possibly one of the best teams in South Jersey, and Shawnee beat them. Now the roles are reversed as these two open up. Shawnee comes in as a favorite.
Yeah, and you can kind of throw out all those expectations and all when it comes to these two programs. And you're right. Shawnee, a season of really high expectations, loaded senior class. Davon Robinson, Ryan Paris, those guys, they really have, their sights set on what possibly could be another championship season. Cherokee rebuilding a little bit, I think. Good offensive line, but kind of, filling in some other spots. But, when it comes to these two programs, these kids know each other. They've played against each other, since youth football. So I think, though on paper Shawnee's the favorite, wouldn't surprise me if this is a one-score game, late in the fourth quarter. These teams really get after each other.
Phil, two teams kind of under the radar that had really good seasons. Willingboro at Cinnaminson, not only for conference ramifications, but two pretty good Group 2 schools.
Yeah, a lot of implication to this one, both in the West Jersey Liberty, and also, like you said, in Group 2 in terms of seeding and all. Willingboro, I'm hesitant to call them a dark horse because I think people realize how good they are, but they're coming off a 7-win season. A lot of those guys back quarterback, Trey Green, really a player to watch. And Cinnaminson has really been 7-8 win team the last 3 or 4 years, under Mario Patrizzi. And they got a junior running back to watch, Rashad Raymond. So, it's only opening night, but a lot on the line for both of these teams on Friday night.
Two Colonial Conference rivals will go at it as Haddonfield visits Collingswood. Again, two Group 2 schools. Two teams, though, Phil, that were hit pretty hard by graduation, but still expect to contend.
Yeah, it's more a case, I think, of two real strong programs, and they just kind of restock a little bit. I think both of them are angling to challenge West Effort, which I think is still the top dog in the division and in South Jersey, too. But one of these teams, I think, could give West Effort a run for its money, and probably the winner on Friday night. These are two, proud old programs, been battling for years and years. So this is always a good one, especially, they go on a Friday night at Collingswood, great old stadium. Should be a good game.
Yeah, it should be. Plenty more games to preview. This is just part 1. We'll be back with part 2. For Phil Anastasia, Marc Narducci for Philly.com.